Before.
compared to movie stuff.
Yeah.
So I left.
Yeah. But then everything's changed in the last 10 years, right?
Right.
The game art is amazing. Yeah. I see. But, you stayed with your passion, stayed with what you wanted to do, and you stayed with the movies. So then what happened after
Well, after that, the art director of my department,
Yeah.
his name is Terry. Terry wanted me join his movie.
Okay.
Yeah. So I joined it, and then I spent.
What movie was that? Prince of Egypt?
No.
No.
It's computer animated movie.
Okay.
But it's not really successful.
Yeah,
I spent 3 years, but it's not good.
Yeah, right. It didn't do well. Okay.
The whole good connection broken.
Uh-huh.
So after that, I went to a game company again.
Okay.
And then I spent 10 years. Well, do you know the THQ? You don't know, right?
No, I'm not familiar. THQ.
THQ is the second biggest company of the game company in U.S.
Oh, EA Sports is number one?
Yeah, after EA. Yeah. The DreamWorks game became EA.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you went to
THQ.
THQ.
The second level of company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Number two, and how long? You were there for 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
Wow.
I was a lead artist,
Okay.
lead animator.
That's a lot of experience.
Right.
But you weren't doing animated film.
Well, the reason that I went to a game company is to me it's an easy job. I can write my own script.
Right.
Yeah, that's the main purpose.
Right.
But it was a mistake.
You think that was a mistake?
Right. Because once you involved in a game, you can't go back to movie.
It's too hard to get back. Ah, really? Okay.
All my portfolio is kind of game stuff.
Right, right. So then the movie animation companies, they're not as interested in you? Really? Because I have a friend, I think I mentioned in the United States, who he does mostly movies. I think now it's become more interchangeable.
Right.
Huh?
Right. Nowadays.
Because the games have gotten, the animation in games has gotten much better.
Right, right. Nowadays, the technology take over the whole skills.
Yeah.
So nowadays, it's very,
People can go back and forth. More easily. So then you went on, after doing 10 years at the video game company, what was your plan? What'd you do next?
Well, I really want to make my own company, my own film.
Okay.
So I wrote several feature animation. So that's why I come back to Korea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you ended up coming back to Korea at that point,
right?
To work on your own projects. Before we get into your time in Korea, though, I'm curious what you think. I mean, in America and Japan, they have a very strong animation culture, and they're very famous for their animation. Whereas in Korea, it doesn't seem to be as strong yet. Why do you think that is? What is it?
Well, we have many good, skilled people, but we don't have a good story, I guess.
All the stories?
Yeah, story is the most important thing. But, and also...
but the Korean dramas are the most popular in Asia.
That's right. So I think, in my opinion, we got to focus on TV series animation. Maybe a Pororo, Pororo, right?
Yeah.
It's successful, right?
Right. So maybe it's just the Korean attitudes. None of the good script writers want to write anything for animated series?
Well, some people said, there are not many writers for animation.
And the TV shows and movies, and they don't have a high regard for animated projects, right?
Right.
They don't. If they say, "Oh, it's an animated movie or animated TV show," they go, "I don't want to write for that."
Because the pay is very little.
And for now, there's still a pay difference too, huh? Yeah.
You know, the animation business, it's a very narrow budget.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to America,
Yeah.
Normally the base, the money is $100 million, right? To make a movie.
To make an animated movie.
Animated movie.
$100 million.
Yeah, $100 million.
$100 million. 100억?
Right.
Wow.
No, 1,000.
1,000억?
1,000억, yeah.
1,000억이에요.
Yeah, most of film cost 1,000억, you know.
Wow.
$100 million.
$100 million for a movie.
Right. In Korea, the biggest
movie ever is $10 million.
$10 million.
Yeah.
So 1/10.
But that's not even an animated movie. That was the host, I think, was the most expensive, and that was $10 million.
Yeah,
animated movies must be like $1 million, huh?
No, last time somebody make Dino Mom. You didn't.
No, I didn't see Dino Mom. Dino Mom.
Dino Mom. The movie called Dino Mom.
Okay.
They spent 120. All right.
120억? So
almost $10 million.
Almost 10.
That's the
$10 million.
Yeah, that's the biggest investment.
And what happened to Dino Mom?
I don't know. I haven't heard about it.
It didn't do well, so nobody wants to spend money on animated movies anymore.
The
right?
problem is, we don't have a connection with the distributor in U.S. Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
Yeah. Yeah, to have any success, the movie has to have worldwide distribution now.
Right.
And to get worldwide distribution...
That's the most important thing.
Right. So first, there has to be the one hugely successful movie, and then everything changes. Like Shidi, right?
Right.
Shidi changed everything in the Korean movie industry. So maybe somebody needs to make the animated movie that is hugely popular and changes everything in the movie industry.
Yeah, I pray every day. Somebody just make a good movie.
Make that movie.